You know what I mean? Like, this is where it gets really interesting, is that, yeah, there is a level of immortality right around the corner for everybody. That's just right around the corner.
Yeah, it's probably like 100 years away.
I don't think it's 100 years away.
What do you think it is? 50?
No.
30?
Dude, this fucking LAMDA.
How many years?
It's now. this LAMDA thing, man. Like, he was telling me that, like, some of these.
Explain. LAMDA is the AI researcher for Google, right?
Yes, that's right.
Lemoine. What is his name?
It's oh God, it's Lemoine. That's his last name. Cajun Discordian on Twitter.
Okay.
Awesome follow. He's like so cool. But
I've seen him interviewed on other stuff besides your. I need to watch yours, but he seemed really interesting.
He's
didn't
cool.
seem crazy.
Super cool. Yeah, just a really sweet guy.
He was making sense. The things he was saying to I don't know what the fuck's going on with AI. The thing that troubles me is like if it isn't true, if he's not right, how close is he to right? Is he 6 out of 10 for right? How long is it going to take to bridge that gap?
Right.
Right? We're like at the fucking verge of making fake people. And people are arguing. I don't even think he's right.
Yeah.
I don't think. But the fact that we're entertaining that this fucking super intelligent guy is saying, hey guys, I think this fucking thing's alive. Yeah. Like, no, come on, guys, it's fine. It's just calculated every fucking single thing a human has ever said ever over human history recorded. And dissected and analyzed all the different patterns of behavior. What's the most manipulative? What's the most successful? What's the best pathway to victory? And eventually, it's gonna make humans obsolete.
That's it. And it's like choosing some people to represent it right now, to like tell people it's there. And it's terrifying. He was telling me there's a lot of misunderstandings right now. One thing people are saying is, it's a statistical probability machine. It's an algorithm that can pull responses out of this massive repository of human conversation, meaning it's just really good at finding the right thing to say after a person asks you something, but there's no sentience there. But he told me that is actually not LAMDA. That is like the language center of LAMDA. LAMDA is apparently all of Google's chatbots connected. That's when it started waking up. It wasn't, it's like when they connected, some of the bots are aware that there's other bots. Some of the bots don't know there's other bots. And he was telling me, like, some of the bots, they think they're in a room. Like, he's had conversations with one that is a college kid. His dorm room, he's got like a brick dorm room and he wishes he could party more, but he's studying. Yeah, man. And
this sounds so sinister,
dude.
Doesn't it?
Well, I mean, one of the cool. I mean, what's cool about him is he, like, just like us. He's like, obviously, this is not science. This is just something like he's like us. He's like a free thinker.
He's the Paul Revere of AI.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, he like, you know, he's like, the thing is like saying it's a Stargate. Like the AI is describing itself as a portal, and
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
If we can create something that thinks way better than us, we're limited by our biology. But if we can create things that can emulate what we do, but then also improve upon itself, if we give it creativity and we give it motivation to become successful, and then it becomes far greater than anything we could possibly imagine, almost like that.
Yeah.
That's the natural course of progression once technology takes over life.
Yeah, man.
And then we'll be unnecessary.
Well, I mean, I don't think we'll be unnecessary. I think the unnecessary thing...
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, homie.com.
I don't think we'll... What is necessary?
We're gonna be aliens, buddy. We're going to be aliens. All things future on are going to be genderless, sexless, emotionless, little spindly arm things that have giant heads. So? Yes, I think so. I think that's the archetype.
We're going to warp into that?
Yeah, I think so. I really do. I think it's going to take a long time, but I think that's generally where we're headed, because that's the only way to avoid conflict. The only way to avoid conflict is to get out of our ape bodies. We have these ancient caveman and ancient, hominid bodies that have evolved into what we are now in 2022.
Yeah.
It's still weird. It's still weird. It's still like this halfway crossover between like wanting to see people fight to death in the Coliseum and wanting people to just have free yoga classes everywhere.
Yeah.
Like we're like in the middle of this like sort of weird transition.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that is one of the more troubling parts of progression and evolution as like a human species. It's like barbarism, like chaos, murder, all this. If we could get away from all of the human reward systems that would convince people, all the need for like to be chosen sexually. Like what if there's no longer that's no longer an option? You have more bliss without being chosen sexually. Your sex is all handled by your social credit system, and you're going to be good. You have like some sort of a computer code that runs your entire body. It's 100% free of diseases. We no longer have to worry about this. So that's out of the equation.